remember when I was younger, I've always loved country music. I love Dolly Parton and big hair. You can't tell that. I love Loretta Lynn. I hear you, Brother Side. I've always loved country music. It has always been an idol to me. That's why I don't listen to it today. It was an idol to me. I wanted nothing more than to be a country music star. That was my whole, it was all over my room. Everywhere you looked in my room was Barbara Mandrell. I mean, that's all I did. George Jones, you name it. I was all about it. I knew all the songs. I knew everything. I could sing them by heart. All I wanted to do every year, where we're going to go for vacation, Nashville. My mom and my daddy took me to Nashville. I've been going since I was little, but they took me there. I was 15 years old. We stayed at a place called the Fiddler's Inn. Back then, that's where all the wannabes stayed. Everybody who wanted to be a star, they stayed at the Fiddler's Inn. And they had this thing called Ernest Tubbs Record Shop, and you all went down there to Ernest Tubbs Record Shop, and they had these little things up all over the place, and if you could sing, you would get up there on stage and you would sing, and hopefully you would be discovered. It wasn't like it was now. It was different then. You had to be good. So I went down there and I waited around. Mom and Daddy was with me. They supported anything I wanted to do. They were with me, and I was so excited. I'm going to be a star. I'm going to leave here a star. I'm going to leave here somebody. I know I'm going to be somebody. And I got up on that stage and I sang my little heart out. Y'all see where I am, don't you? And everybody said, oh, that girl can sing, that girl can sing. They didn't say that at Ernest Tubbs Record Shop. But anyway, I kept pushing. My mom and daddy kept supporting me because it was what I wanted. I wanted it more than anything in the world. I wanted it more than anything. So we went to a Barbara Mandrell concert one night. My mom and my daddy waited with me until a little after 11 o'clock. We waited in line. I had a letter from Barbara Mandrell telling her what all I wanted to do and everything that I wanted to be and how much I adored her and how much I adored country music. And I gave that letter to her and I walked away. 3 weeks later, I received a letter in the mail from Barbara Mandrell. She invited me back to Nashville. She introduced me to her producer, Tom Collins. Tom Collins offered me a record deal and offered to put me on stage opening for anybody ever heard of Crystal Gale? I would open for her. My dream had come true. It was all I had ever wanted. From there, everything would be everything that I had thought that it would be. But something happened. And I wasn't able to fulfill that dream. And everything crashed in front of me. And I looked at it as the devil. As I got older, I said, if I hadn't listened to the devil, I would have been a star today. But let me tell you something. That wasn't the devil. That was God. Because had I followed in that path, I'd have been an alcoholic and a drunk still today. I would have been a drug addict today, and I would not have known the love of God, and I would not be preaching the gospel, and I would have everything that I wanted, but the things that God had put in store, that God had placed inside of me. I wanted to sing, but I didn't know I could speak. I didn't know I could preach. I didn't know I could study. I didn't know that God had something different in store for me, and although the stage might be a little bit smaller, and although it may not have been everything I thought it would be, it's everything He called me to be, and I am at peace. So if your feelings are telling you what you're called to do, and if your feelings are telling you who you are, I can promise you, you are confused. And I can promise you, you are most miserable. Ask God to give you His desires, and then allow Him to fulfill His desires by His Spirit. And then everything else will find you.